Everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm the owner of ashnicholeco, where I am crafting to spread joy to everyone on their own mental health journey. Today is Friday. There's supposed to be a video going up today. I don't think that's going to happen. If I'm a little stiff in movements today as well, just kind of wanted to explain what was going on. Earlier this week on Monday, I got my video up. It took a while, but I woke up that morning with quite a bit of pain in my shoulder and in my neck. And I was like, okay, probably just a stiff neck, something of that sort. But I thought it would go away. The next day, I woke up and it hurt so incredibly bad that I really couldn't move much. I was like this every time that I turned or moved anywhere because it was hurting so bad. So I thought I had something like a pinched nerve or a slip disc or something because it was so painful. And that was also the day of my son's appointment that we had to go to, that we've been waiting for. We still went. I still went. I did not want to stay home, even though my husband told me to. So we drove the 2 hours to Tampa, went to his appointment, took him out to a park and just kind of hung out there for a little while, and then came home afterwards. And I just sat with the heating pad on me for the entire day. And the same thing on Wednesday. I was still in quite a lot of pain, so I haven't done much all week. I've literally just been kind of sitting, recovering. It was really hard to move my arms. Now it's Friday and I'm feeling so much better. I can move my arms up. I can kind of do like a wave around. There's just a lot more going on. I can turn my head fully. There's still a bit of pain when I pull and turn my head, like here. I can feel it in the back of my neck, and here, this is about the farthest I can go right now, but I'm getting there to where I will be able to turn it fully. But I don't know what happened, but it is starting to feel a lot better. I can feel the lump of like muscle strain in my shoulders though, so yeah, I am not sure what happened. I'm gonna just attribute it to playing too hard with my son. He is like a rough player. He likes to like wrestle and be thrown on like his beanbag chair and things like that. And I'm always trying to keep up mom, so I'm running up the jungle gym with him. I am rolling in the ball pits, and I think I just hurt something. But I was not gonna miss this weekend's market, so I have just been healing up as much as possible and trying not to, do my normal, which is stressing myself out to a point of where I'm like, oh my god, I actually feel really good today, which is very strange. Normally, I'm not going to question it. I'm going to attribute it to therapy, but normally I would be very stressed out right now to where I am just over everything. I'm like, I don't have enough product. I don't have enough of this. I don't have enough of that. I have plenty of product actually made. There are a few more things that I want to make a little bit later on today, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and sew. I'll put some footage in. It's either going to be at the beginning of this video or it'll be right after I'm done talking. I finally found my sewing machine, got it to work. I had quite a bit of issues yesterday, so it was a struggle all week. As you guys know, I've been telling you how rough it's been, just trying to figure out my sewing machine and figure out what's going on. And so let me take my microphone because I have it attached here, and let me clip it somewhere or put it right there because I like it to be in front of me. But I got it to work yesterday, so I finished sewing this one that was done first, which is great. I just think it's so cute. I love this fabric. I think it's adorable. And I also had this one that's done that already has a button on it, the Mickey Mouse one. I already had all the fabrics cut out for the Disney one, so I wanted to make sure I finished those before I start any new projects. So I did those. This one needs a button on it, but I'm going to put all the buttons on once I'm done sewing them. And then I have a stack here that I finished last night of the different fabrics. So there'll be 2 in each of these Disney fabrics. I have enough fabric cut for there to be 4 in each Disney fabric. But what I thought about doing was, because I do like the way that this looks without the quilting, I was going to leave all the Disney fabrics without quilting for one, and then I already have 2 that are quilted, but I'm going to make 2 of the Dumbo ones without the quilting too, just so I have all the Disney ones without quilting, without the pattern in it. And then I think I'm going to just kind of see how these do first. And then if I decide that I want to quilt them later, I still have the extra cutouts for the other ones, or I'll just leave them plain and the Dumbo ones will be the only one quilted. But, we'll see. I just have everything over here in a pile. I'm going to sit down and start just going to town, finishing these up. I just need to sew up the sides on each of these. I need to sew the opening that I use to flip them around, and then after I sew the opening on all of them as well, then I sew them up the sides, and then they become the, you know, little book pouches. I also wanted to say I finished the book that I was reading, which is The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. So good. I was obsessed. I thought that was so good. I love a spicy read, but I am someone that I've come to realize I don't, if it's overly spicy, I have to be in the mood for it. So it has to be something that flows kind of naturally to where I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this story and there's a bit of spice, but it flows together and it makes sense in the story. I don't like spice just for the sake of spice if it doesn't have anything to do with the story. That one was really good. It's really tame to me, I guess. It's not really anything too crazy. There's nothing insane going on in terms of the spice level in that book. It's just kind of a loving, like, funny story. I think it's more fantasy romance than it is like spicy book read, but I really loved it. I love her writing. That's my first book I've ever read of hers. And so I finished it, and then my husband was like, go ahead and put the second one and buy it. Like, go get it. And I was like, oh, okay. So after this weekend, that's what I spent doing I plan to spend Mother's Day. There we go. After this weekend, I plan to spend Mother's Day just doing anything that I want to do in here small business wise, but also just reading, because my book will be here on Saturday. So by the time I get back from my market, my book will be here, and I'm very excited about it. But let me just go ahead. I'm going to prop you guys up. I'm going to, have you facing my sewing machine while we finish up these book sleeves. And then we are going to get started on the next project that I'm doing to try to see if it makes sense and if I will be able to get at least 4 or 5 of these new bags that I want to do done. I still haven't done tote bags. I kept changing up what I wanted to do, and I have the pattern for the one that I really want to try, but I want that to be something that I'm taking my time on because I know it's a little more complicated sewing, and I am an impatient sewer. I think I've come to realize I need to really slow down and take my time. Like, things aren't going to be perfect or look perfect right away, and also I have to give myself some grace. I've only been sewing for like a month, so it's not going to look like a professional quality absolutely amazing, but I think I'm going to make everything as best quality as I can while I'm still learning, and I'm really proud of these. I think they look really good and I'm really excited about them. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into today. Alright, hi everyone. So, hair looks a mess, headphone hair, but I just finished the book sleeves that I had prepped before, so I wanted to show you some of the designs. So this really cute, like Winnie the Pooh one, which is just adorable. And like I said before, these are being sold at the market, but they will not be sold online, unfortunately. If I do have extras after the market is left and anyone is interested in them, I will find a way for you all to like message me or something, and I'll put it as a book sleeve sale, but I'm not going to list them just because I don't want anything to be copyrighted. This one is the Mickey, Goofy, Donald, Pluto print. There's Minnie on here too. It's just really cute. I think this is just the Fab Five, all of them. It is. But it's just very cute. And then I have this lovely, very cute Bambi. I think Bambi's just absolutely adorable. So cute. And then I have the Beauty and the Beast. There's also a fly around here, so my apologies. But I have this Beauty and the Beast one here. This fly is going to get on my nerves. And then also, I think these are my favorite. I just love the way these look. I think they're so cute. But this is the, like, classic movie poster print fabric. And I think these are absolutely adorable. So that is what I have. I have two with buttons on it. I also have the two quilted Dumbos, but I think I've decided I still have the fabric here for the Dumbo ones that I cut out that I hadn't sewn yet. And I think I'm just going to sew these two together really quick. Oh, it looks a mess because they're all folded awkwardly. But I think I am going to sew these and just make a standard Dumbo. So I have two of each pattern, but I'm just gonna do the standard Dumbo without any of the quilting on it, just because I do like the way that these all look without the quilting, specifically for this pattern. I know that quilting is really popular, and I enjoy the look of a lot of things with quilting, but I think I'm slowly realizing that certain fabrics don't look the best with it versus others. So I'm going to make these really quick, and then I'm going to iron everything and put all of the button closures on, because I already have two that have the button closures, but then I'm going to iron all of these and just get them put together, which is really nice. And then I will be good on these book sleeves. And then I think I was going to try a new pattern today, but I decided, one, I don't want to do that right now, only because it's the day before market. I really want to spend the time doing things that I want to bring with me to the market, and testing a whole new pattern is just not smart right now. So if I would have been able to do this a little earlier in the week, but with my whole like arm shoulder pain thing, it has not been possible. So we're going to save that for probably Sunday. I know Sunday is Mother's Day, but for my Mother's Day gift, I am just kind of getting a me day, of course. My husband and I normally do Mother's and Father's Day as a day where we pick an activity with our son, because he's the reason we are getting to celebrate those holidays. So we're still going to do one thing with him, probably take him out to the park or something like that, just whatever it is that he wants to do that day. We always do it first. And then after that, I just kind of do whatever it is that we want. We always do something small, and then it's just whatever the person wants to do on that day. So I plan on just kind of sewing. I want to just relax and sew without feeling like I'm doing it on like a schedule. And so that's what I'm going to do on Sunday, and read my book, because my book will be here tomorrow. So let me pause here. I'm going to get this all marked out and sewn really quick with these two, and then I'll iron them out, and then I'll check back in with you all in a little bit. Okay, slight change of plans, but not anything too crazy off of what I said. I'm still going to make those two the Dumbo sleeves without the quilting on it, just because I kind of want to practice around with the Dumbo sleeves that are quilted until I like how they look, and that might be me trying to figure out how to do like bias tape or something like that to make them look a little nicer on the edges. But I am going to finish these two. But at the same time, I figured there were a few different magnetic bookmarks that I just sold out of at the last market, and with a couple of online orders that I got. And I have been absolutely terrible at recording online orders, guys. I think I have a few that are a little older in my phone still. Like, I took the video, but I never actually edited it and uploaded it. So if you see just a few different videos coming to YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and things like that, it's because the videos are in my phone and I'm not going to waste them, but they are probably from different time frames. But yeah, I had some things sell out that I wanted to make sure that I restocked for this market, and also because it is the market before Mother's Day, I wanted a few more of my mom, like mother themed mental health stickers. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to print off a few of those and get those all going, but I'm going to do those and have like my silhouette going and the printing and everything happening at the same time as I'm sewing the bags, just to kind of get some things going through here. So again, let's prop you up, let's keep watching, and yeah, let's just continue to market prep. Hey everyone, so I realized that I did not end the video. Not as much footage as I wanted to, but I explained to you guys in the beginning of the video why that is and why that was. My shoulder is feeling so much better and so is my neck. Still a little tense, but it's not as bad as it was. And clearly it was fine because I felt no pain while I was setting up everything today. So it is the next day. That's when you guys are seeing it. Make sure you stay tuned and come back on Monday to see how this market vlog went. As you can see, it is raining outside, but yeah, make sure you check out the market video that will be up on Monday, and I will talk to you all later. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Let me know if your market season is going well or if there's anything you're prepping for, and don't forget to continue crafting and stay kind to yourself. Bye guys.